I didn't want to die with a bunch of shit on my hard drive. I make music every day. For me not to share it, I feel like would be a disservice. Hey, Angelo, Leroi. We're here at Classic Studios. We just finished up the listening party for my new EP, eLRoi, out on streaming now.
5 influences for the project, and they could be anything.
Okay, the blues, the stylistics, my mom, macaroni and cheese, like the feeling of a good home cooked meal. What's the last one? Arthur Jaffa, visual artist and cinematographer. He had an exhibit in the Museum of Contemporary Art here in Chicago that I would go to just to kind of gain inspiration.
In general, where do you think your inspiration comes from the most?
Heartbreak. Yeah. Feelings of like being lonely. Music is always there for me. So the blues is such a important like touchstone for me in terms of creation, and it's the building block of like all the music that I love.
You went to Berkeley, you have like quite a bit of training. What did you study over there?
Contemporary writing and production. It was like original compositions and arrangements of other songs. For example, your own piece for a big band, or I did an arrangement of Say You Will by Kanye for strings, that sort of stuff.
So did the arranging help you with how complex all of these arrangements are on this project?
Yeah. I had to pick back up Finale for a second. The score notation software, when sending over parts for my homie Emmanuel Keller to play cello on, he did all the strings for the project. In that process, I had to like literally go in and notate the parts that I wanted him to play.
But most of everything you played yourself.
Yeah, everything except the strings on there is me. I mixed it, mastered it, played all the instruments, wrote all the songs. Yeah.
What was it like getting feedback from the music before you released it? Were you showing this to people, hearing stuff and making tweaks?
Yeah, I always have like my trusted advisors, the inner circle I'll play stuff for. The homies will tell me if some shit's whack. Steel sharpens steel type situation. I was kind of hesitant at first, trying to put it together and figure out if this was up to my standard, and I think it came out really well.
And that's a big thing too, because you were debating, oh, should this just be for samples, or am I just gonna take these and sample them later or make them into full songs? So
Yeah.
there had to have been some level of willingness to put yourself out there as a solo artist. What kind of mentally got you to that place?
I didn't want to die with a bunch of shit on my hard drive. I make music every day, and for me not to share it, I feel like would be a disservice to the work and energy and love that I put into it. The last project I had put out after that, I felt like, okay, I like what I did, but I want to grow as a producer. I really loved the honesty and the emotion behind that project, but I also felt like after that, it was like, I want to prove to myself that I'm a producer for real. I feel like this past like 5 years was me putting in those hours and like really ironing out what my production style is and how I like to work and how I kind of approach those things. Now to come back to my solo work after that, I feel like I have the tools to truly express what I'm trying to when I need to.
You've worked a lot with Mavi in the past.
Yeah.
What's one thing you've learned from working with him?
Too many things. I'm going to say precision. He's super precise with his words. That shit really just like inspires me. Mavi's a special one, and especially like the way that he'll write. Like sometimes I'll play him a beat in like 5 minutes. He's got some of the most profound shit that I've heard any human say in my life. Yeah, just super in tune and, like I said, precise.
Him and Mike do that so well.
Yeah.
It feels very effortless, but it is still very calculated. The Another Man joint, the last one. You mentioned it was inspired by a girl you saw when you were working at a health food store.
Yeah.
How do you feel you're balancing your artistic career with like day job stuff right now?
I think that's the struggle of younger up and coming artists today, balancing putting in that work for yourself with the stuff that is going to make you money and help you survive and continue to put that work into the stuff that you love. It's a constant battle of like staying on top of yourself too and being like, yeah, I know I'm tired this day. But there's not only something that I have to do for myself, but also the opportunity to share it with the people is so gratifying and special. That's the reminder that I've been giving myself, especially in this solo artist part of it.
What are some of your goals for yourself? What do you hope to have accomplished as an artist in like 5 years?
Live full-time off my art. Another goal of mine. I mean, there's always those people that you want to work with.
Yeah, shout them out.
Earl is one of them ones. What we were talking about, word choice and precision. But then also expanding into other types of music. I mean, this isn't what people would expect from me if they heard my production. I want to produce a rock band. I've played guitar since I was 7, so rock music is like essential to me as a person. Yeah, really just be able to feed myself and feed the people who support me with more music.
Who is a real one in your life?
I could always go my mom. I could always go my dad. But I'm gonna say my brother August. He pulled up today. We weren't always as close as we are now. And it's nice to have somebody who's known you all your life really show up for you and care about you and be there for you. So yeah, shout out August.
I think it's never too late to strengthen a relationship, even if you've known somebody for that long.
It takes work for sure. Y'all both have to be dedicated to the process of learning each other and growing that relationship. But when you do, like, it's special.
And anything else you'd like to share with the people?
Be kind to yourself.
Angelo, thank you so much. This project is great. We wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.